Hi guys, Steph here. Now, some of you would have remembered seeing this pen here on my recent pen haul video. Okay, not bad condition. And here it is now. Again, not bad condition. In fact, in very nice condition in my opinion. Now, what I've done, quite simply, the pen didn't need a great deal doing to it. What we've done is just simply clean the pen, given it a little light polish, cleaned everything internally, the sort of nib feed, etc., and inside the barrel. Because what we've got for you here is a Swan Mabie Todd screw cap safety eyedropper fountain pen. And the model of this particular pen is the X512-4. Yes, have you ever heard of that particular model? I must admit, I didn't myself. And what I did is actually sort of reached out to one particular viewer who actually gave me some good information on this particular pen. He knows who he is, so thank you for helping me out with this one and giving me the information. So yeah, we've got the X512-4. Now this particular pen, if you look towards the cap there, it's got the clip on this particular pen, and then just to the top there, okay, you can see, actually I've forgotten what it says. Let me have a look. Yep, it says patent January 1915. Okay, so although that was a patent, I'm dating this particular pen around about the 1920s. I believe it to be a rather rare pen. Well, have you ever seen an X512-4? I'm not too sure you have. So, yeah, I think it's quite a rare pen. Now, this particular model, in that particular period, sort of the 1920s, they actually made this model in sterling silver, and they also made it in, I think it was 11 karat gold, or, well, I'm not sure of the carat, but they made it in solid gold. Now, the silver one, as opposed to X512, was actually, it was an S512, and the solid gold one, for whatever reason, I don't know, they actually replaced the letter with a number, and it became the 14512. Okay, so they came in silver and gold. This particular one, it's actually gold filled, and it's, I believe, to be 18 karat gold filled. The X, again, tells us it's gold filled. I believe the 51 may be the model. The number 2, I think, indicates the nib, which we'll show in a moment. And the number 4, I believe, is the pattern of this particular pen, because again, they came in, I think, about half a dozen different patterns, and the number 4 on this one is what we term as an engine turned wave pattern. Okay, you can see that wave pattern there running the length of the pen. We've got a nice little empty cartouche there as well. The size of the pen capped, it's 132 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's 9 millimeters in diameter. So an absolutely gorgeous pen. Now to the bottom, there's some wear to the plate to the bottom there, okay, but with a loop you can actually read that it says Mabie Todd Company, New York, made in USA. So it was made in New York, USA. Okay, and as I say, this is the screw cap version. So if we actually take the cap off for you there, show you the pen in numerous different angles. Okay, if we take you up to this section there, you can see it's got quite a long section, quite standard of that particular period. And then we've got a lovely number 2, well, it's actually a Mabie Todd and Company New York number 2 nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed. It's got the the ladder feed of that particular period, which is correct, and it's got the word Swan written on the feed itself. Now, as we said, this is an eyedropper fountain pen, which means that you would unscrew the barrel like so, and then with an eyedropper you would fill the barrel with the ink, and then just simply screw back the feed back into the pen like so, and away you would go and write till your heart's content. Now, because, well, I think this one's actually been reserved, this pen, so I don't want to fill the pen because, as I say, everything internally has been cleaned, so it's ready for the new owner to use his own or her own ink. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it writes, so let's dip it in the ink here. Okay, so what we've got is a Swan Mabie Todd and Company, and you notice it's just Company, which was the earlier version before they made it limited. Dating the pen 1920s, and as we've said, made in New York. Let's just give it another dip. It's writing very nicely indeed. And does it have any flecks? Well, it definitely has a variation in the line. Okay, so it's run out of ink, so it doesn't matter, but there you go. It may actually have a slight stub nib with a little bit of flex, because you can see on the downward stroke we're getting quite a broad line, and the cross stroke is a fine line, but a lovely writing pen. It writes very nice indeed. So what we'll do, we'll clean that after the video, screw the cap back on, and there we have it. As I say, a gorgeous Swan Mabie Todd screw cap safety eyedropper fountain pen from, as I say, I believe to be sort of the 1920s. And as we said, the number 4 is telling us that it's got this engine turned wave pattern, as you can see all around the pen. Now, although it's got a little bit of wear just to the bottom there, there's no dings. It's in lovely condition. A gorgeous pen. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below down there. Give that video, press that thumbs up symbol. Don't forget. And why not subscribe as well? Subscribe to the channel. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me in this lovely pen. I'm just going to say bye-bye for now.